Just a quick audio check.
Audio check, 1, 2, 3.
You guys sound great, thank you.
Excellent.
Hardly. As you get older, you mature. I always say we're all under construction. It's like this radio dial, right? One little speck can go from static to clear.
When do you feel like you went from static to clear?
Oh, I'm not there. I'm still staticky. I was at Notre Dame. We built a program from nothing with no scholarships, and we won like crazy, and people were telling me I was a great coach. Well, I'm here to tell you, I was not.
Why would you say that you weren't a good coach in those years?
Like, I was so intense. I was so driven. I used to tell the guys, okay, when we're done with this practice, go get yourself something to eat. I'll give you 15 minutes to eat, and get back here. We're going to practice again. That intensity or that bluntness with players, it wasn't good. And I know that now. And I did the same thing at ASU. Sometimes you got to be a little ruthless. Sometimes you got to play a little harder than this. It was tearing me up inside because it was about me. And with every win, I was relieved. And with every loss, I would go down in this black hole that, was horrible. I run into players and I say to them sometimes, hey, I'm sorry, man, I wasn't better for you. And that's why when Kai was born, it was clear I needed to go in a different direction.
You're a head baseball coach and you are a single parent of a 3-year-old. How did you do it?
You navigate it, but Kai wanted to be at the stadium. He wanted to be part of it. Having the situation I had with Kai, you realize, like, every kid you coach, somebody loves their kid the way I love this kid, and somebody has the responsibility that I do. Boy, that helped me mold a little bit and grow as a coach. And it taught me that parenting was the favorite thing I could do. It's my greatest achievement I've ever had. Forget any of the other stuff, The greatest achievement I've ever done is raising that kid with the help of my daughter, raising that kid to be who he is, and then now I get to do it again at Austin and Jackson. So, yeah, I'm blessed. So, how's it going?
Okay, I did the stuff you asked me to.
You did? These are my guys right here.
Hi.
10-year-old Austin Jackson.
Nice to meet you.
This is Ben Petrick. He was my first signee. He played in the big leagues with the Rockies.
Love you.
Love you too.
It seems to me like your dad has a really good sense of how to handle things when they don't go well. What sort of advice has he given you along those lines?
He says, like, struggle is a part of the process, and if you win all the time, you're not going to be that good because you have to have you have to lose to be able to get through things, and then you're going to be better. And my dad said that's not just in baseball, it's in life too. So. Okay, let's go, bud. Let's go.
It's cool seeing him be a dad. I guess in some way, we as a team feel like he's that kind of a person to us as well.
That's a hell of an at-bat right there, whether you admit it or not. I know you, but for the first time out in a real game.
My son Tyler loves him to death. My son has asked to come in the clubhouse some days. I'm like, hey, we have some meetings or we have something busy we have to do. And he goes, no, Pat needs me. He makes all these kids feel like they're really welcome and wanted.
How important was it to you that Tyler was the one who called Murph to offer him the job as the manager of the Brewers?
I just thought, who could be better to deliver this than somebody who really cares about Pat Murphy, like my son.
We wanted to know if you want to be the manager of the Brewers.
Nice, bro. Something I dreamed about, man. I didn't think Council was ever leaving, so I never thought I'd have that shot. I would love to do that.
Did you have a certain piece surrounding the Brewers' managerial search at the time to say, whether I get the job or don't get the job, I've put it all out there?
It's funny, John. That's the first time in my life I didn't go after a job. I just didn't. I didn't want to go after it. I was just like, hey, I'm going to either go to Chicago with Craig, I'm going to get the job with the Brewers, or I'm going to maybe go someplace else. Then I just said, wait a minute, bro, you get a chance to do this, just do it. 2024 reinforced things that I knew were true in the game. This is a game about people. And those hungry players made me look good. And high tide lifts all boats, so they lifted me up, And
the night the Brewers clinch the National League Central, they All of his messages, whether they're being funny or being serious, all come from a place of love and compassion.
Make the choice that you're going to believe that there's a reason this group ended up first place, wire to wire.
The 2024 National League Manager of the Year, Mr. Pat Murphy. Congratulations, brother.
Thanks.
What a privilege it is to be a Major League manager. And for that, I'm so thankful. What makes it really, really special for me is that all 4 children are here, ranging from 39 to 5. I can explain that later.
Yeah, it's amazing the way it works. They're true older siblings that have this mentoring role. My daughter's going into counseling, so she doesn't like this, but she's officially my counselor. You know what I mean? So I'll call her, and I feel so bad sometimes. I get going, and it's been just an incredible blessing for all my kids.
All right, I'll take the kids.
I love being around the kids. They keep me young. I go from the field and that job to this job, and what else would you want to do?
Wait a second. Who deemed you hitting first, bro? Here we go, Jax. Don't hit anybody. Don't hit the cameraman. Whoa, he hit him in the face. You can charge. You can do whatever you want. You make the choice. Be careful if you charge. Fly ball deep. Hey, Jackson Murphy.
I've got to be an example for my kids. That's most important. How I come home, how do I handle a loss? How do I treat them no matter what's going on in my life?
Look at the tension in the crowd. Look at the tension in this guy. And the knuckler. Oh, he hammers. Did you pimp that? There's words going on between the hitter and the pitcher. He's laughing at him.
Do you define success in your managerial career by whether or not you win a World Series?
This may sound crazy, but I don't even think about that. I really don't. Whatever happens, happens. We're working towards that.
Jack, come on, you're getting a little comfy, aren't you, Pratt? Comfy? You're a little comfy, aren't you?
When the bell rings for this year, I want to make sure that I'm hungry and deal with it better than I have before. If I don't do it better than I have before, then I haven't grown, I don't think. So, yeah, I just want to get to that point. I want to be able to impact some people.